Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here. What have I told you? I woke up this morning with a new attitude, a very new attitude. Usually, as spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people, that for which I'm so sure you're familiar with. But if I wake up this morning telling you that I feel like I'm an agent for God, and representative here on earth to show you, give you a representation of what loving God is all about. And the reason, obviously, it is unknown here presently. And so, living here amongst you for all of the years that I have, I've recognized that you're not even on the right path. Many of you call yourselves serving God, don't even know God, but your interest is pretty good. So, God cares enough about you to still love you as God's children, chosen children, who are absent information. So, I stand before you to speak to all of you. And I mean every human being on the face of the earth. But first of all, I want to speak to my state right here where I'm living, Minnesota, to the governor and all of the representatives in the legal professions within the state of Minnesota and all of the citizens of the state of Minnesota. I want you to know that my number one concern is what I have for the whole world begins with you. And from my second step is my home state, Mississippi. You, Minnesota, Mississippi. I want you to take the lead. And I'm speaking to all Americans and I'm speaking to human beings all over the face of the earth. I want to tell you something. You're being abused and you're being misused. You are deceived. And I want you to know that the people who are abusing you are those who are amongst you. They are your sisters and brothers. They are your cousins. They are every human being on the face of the earth. You're doing it to one another because you don't know any better. I want to say it to you again. I know some of you think you got it going on, but every last one of you missing it. Every last one of you got it wrong. Love. I want you to stop for a second. Think about yourself. You love yourself. What would you do for yourself? What would you do to make sure that the things of life that you had, your needs, your wants, and your desires are met? What is it that you would do, you as an individual, for yourself? What would you do to make sure that you have to suffer for nothing? Food, clothing, shelter, education, health care, anything that's made by the hands of man that you desire. What would you do to make sure that it would be available to you at your beck and call? I'm talking just about you. I'm not talking about anybody else. What would you do to make sure that was available to you? What would you do to make sure that you might be able to live in peace, be prosperous and free, happy and joyous, and to live your dreams fulfilled and satisfied? What would you do to make sure that all of that is met? Would you be willing to participate in the process of making sure that is met by choosing a career, something that you love, that you could engage yourself in the process of maintaining that which you are so satisfied with for the existence of all? Would you be willing to have a career like that that brings you your greatest joy? I believe every last one of you would say yes. Well, then, ladies and gentlemen, that's the key. That's the key to the life that every last one of you. You don't never have to worry about another thing. Give God the glory. Trust God and get a job, one that you love. And this is what I'm saying to all Minnesotans. We got to think about how are we going to do this. We got to put every Minnesotan to work. Not the little kids, not the people who are not able, but everybody has got to have a job, a great job that they have chosen. Minnesota, Mississippi, everybody got to go to work. Everybody got to go to work. Everybody got to have a job that they love. And this ain't no put down. What this job does, it entitles every last one of you to life. It entitles every last one of you to have all the laws changed that have been denying you life up to this point. I come as an agent of God to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you missed it. You missed it. God is about every last one of you. He prepared that every last one of you, 8 billion of you, if that's how many is on earth. Now you're being abused now by yourselves. You might say your governor, your government is not abusing you. You are abusing you because a government that you say is abusing you has no business in place unless that's you. And if that's not you, that representative has got to go. That representative has got to go if it doesn't represent you. And I heard somebody say by any means necessary. I don't know, but that has to go. So what I want you to know as a nation of God, I want you to know that you need to love. You need to love everybody on earth as if it were you. And you want to make sure that you got the best. That's how you would treat everybody else, that they got the best. And that is because God designed the best. And you got the best because you learned the secret. And all that other stuff, I didn't mention it. But let me just mention a little bit of it. Deception. Some got, some don't. Millionaires, billionaires, billionaires, talking about trillionaires, pain and suffering, war, terrorism. Let's stop right there. Leave that stuff alone. That's from people who don't know God. And that's us. Everything that we see over there is us. But it represents us when our backs were turned from God. I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to put our face to face with as much of God as we can see and shine like the sun. I'm an agent for that. And right now, I want to tell you, Minnesota, and I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, you got to change. That means when you start looking at yourself, that means, my friends, that you are not putting anybody else before you. You're giving them the same respect, and you demand that they give you the same respect because you're not going to accept anything that causes pain and suffering. You will identify it, and efforts will be made to eradicate it. But just ditching it out on anybody, that's over. The day for that is over. Now, why? Because we knew. Now, we're new, and we're acting new. So I'm just want to introduce that to you this early morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is a brand new morning. I feel like it's a brand new day, the beginning of a brand new life when I can stand before you and tell you that in your life, there's nothing more important than God. Let me tell you this again. I know you don't know nothing about this, but let me tell you, in your life, there's nothing more important to you, even though you don't know it, than God. Watch God cut your breath off. Bloop, it's over. Watch God cut your eyes off. Whoop, you can't see. Watch God close your, you can't hear. Watch God just take the strength out. It's all over. So the most important in your life is God. But you ain't even living. You're just a vessel standing up lost as hell. But God loves you. So I want to remind you that your life is in God's hand. And that which you desire and want, needing to, is prepared for you. To get it, you got to just respect God by respecting yourself and everybody else as if it's you. And then playing your part in it. Till next time, Eddie Marcus saying goodbye for now.